Obviously, if you're here, you're hearing bells ringing in the background from small children. So let's just jump into the intro. Okay, so we stopped the bell ringing for at least 5 seconds, so let's just try to crank out what we can, guys. If you're here, you know what this is about. You came to check out our merch. Just kidding, we're definitely not mechanics. We're not shoving that down your throat. Anyway, we got a freaking razor. The premises of this video is to show you guys a little bit of difference. If you're new to the side-by-side world, doesn't even have to be that you're Polaris guy or Can-Am or this, that, and the other. We're talking portal/bracket lifts versus full custom, I guess it would be, lifts. Pros and cons.
How do you say that so questionable?
Using custom very gently here. Very gently. So I guess let's just dive into some pans and we'll pick up after we pan the orange one. Orange one first. Yeah! We're gonna dive right in. So we're talking lifts today, your side-by-side lifts. Not your four-wheelers, not your grandma's Crown Vic, not your freaking Chevrolets. No, we're talking side-by-sides right here, right now. So, what we got for you today is a customer of ours, Josh's. He's got an old school machine, but it's kind of an old school vibe. This is a new lift. It is a kind of, I'm not gonna say one-off lift, it's a custom lift, but this small company produced them for like a production, but it's not a mass production. So it's a custom lift. This is a 10-inch lift. Sorry, I am not the fabricator nor the mechanic here. So this is a 10-inch bolt-on lift. With that being said, it's literally bolt on. This is the old school way of doing things. This is from back in the day, from you OGs, from way back when, you know, when 30s were big on your freaking Bruin or Grizzly. Yeah, back in those days. Bolt-on lift, nothing special. Pros about this, it's bolt-on. Pretty straightforward. One of the big cons you're gonna see right here, your axles. They do not like this angle. This is a big bolt-on lift. With that being said, you're gonna have big issues in certain areas. I would have to say, if it were me, the way I would go, as far as lifts versus lifts versus lifts, this, that, and the other, I would definitely say like Super ATV offers a bolt-on big lift, 6-inch bolt-on for certain machines. I don't know if it's gonna cover your machine because your machine's not my machine. My machine they don't even make parts for. So for your machine, you can go to Super ATV, and that's using reference, high lifter, this, that, the other, and see if they offer a big enough bolt-on lift if that's the way you want to go for your machine. If you're not trying to deal with pesky portals, you know, you just don't want to do it for whatever reason, try that. Go check it out. You can probably get like a general speaking 6-inch bolt-on lift with axles, the whole shebang, off of Super ATV, bolt right on. You don't have to deal with these small companies where certain like fabrication stuff goes on. Money-wise though, you're probably gonna be in the same ballpark as you would, at least for this particular one, you're gonna be in the same ballpark you could have bought portals. And that brings me up to this newer machine.
Right. So you got this machine here has portals.
And it actually has a small bracket lift too, but we're going to talk mainly about the portals. You, of course, you get the gear reduction with it, which is a huge plus, especially if you're going to run some bigger tires and stuff, not like the old school machines where you would have to do a lot of clutch work and things like that to get the power back that these big tires rob from you. One of the cool parts about portals is they actually keep your axle angles at a lot better angle, so you have less wear and tear on your axles. And you can notice how straight this one is, because inside here they have gears that turn and make the output down here. So you get the gear reduction, you get your axle angles, and you get more ground clearance because you don't have that control arm going all the way down here. They are more expensive, generally speaking, than say your, you know, off-the-shelf super ATV high lifter, you know, big name brand company lifts. They're going to be a little more expensive. You know, lifts range, you know, $1,500 to $2,000, or custom can get very expensive. You know, it helps your tie rod angles as well, because you'll run into an issue with the lifts that your tie rod angles will be at more of an angle, which will cause you to have a little bit more bump steer, or as the suspension compresses up and down, you know, it might change your toe on your wheels. They do make you a little wider, so if that's something you're worried about on trails, you know, you might want to go with the lift. The lift generally don't make you as wide, but they do make you a little wider too. They are a little more in depth to bolt on. There's a lot more parts involved. There's a lot more moving parts that go with the portals. So they are a little more maintenance. You have to worry about your seals. You have to worry about changing the fluid. You know, that's kind of one of the downfalls of it. A lot of people are worried. They see pictures of them that the gears have locked up or they've busted a housing. And I'll say that with the Gen 3 portals, they've really addressed a lot of issues, and you get a lifetime warranty anyways. So if you do break one, you just send it in. They have great customer service. They'll take care of you.
With all that being said, we don't know what machine you have. We don't know what you're trying to do, what kind of riding you're going to do. That's also going to kind of change this, that, and the other of which kind of route you want to go. But I will say, kind of to finalize some points here, finances. From the overall cost versus overall cost, like I said, for a big lift like this one, close to the portal lift, go to Super ATV or one of these big online stores where you can just order a kit. Not as much as a portal lift. Still gonna pay some money, probably kind of in between, you know, your stock or bolt-on kind of bracket lift, portal being the highest, bolt-on being the lowest, and then you're gonna be kind of right there in the middle, but you're getting axle stuff like that. Speaking of axle stuff, we're gonna talk about maintenance. Things like this that you're gonna have to watch out for as far as maintenance is, I mean, other than taking care of your axles and corrective maintenance when stuff breaks, with portal lifts, you're gonna be more or less looking at your PM, preventative maintenance, changing your fluid, changing seals when those go out. I mean, yeah, if you're doing a lot of heavy off-road riding, mud riding, in between the two, you're gonna have to watch out for axles, axle boost, stuff like that. That's just part of it. But probably, in my opinion, probably not as much as you would over here. So financially in the long run, may save you some money going with a bolt-on lift, axles and everything, because you're not having to do the maintenance, but at the same time, this might end up saving you money too. Again, we don't know the kind of riding you're doing. We have no idea, but this is just routine maintenance. We're talking oil. Like, again, Super ATV reference, that's what we use the most around here. Portal blood will save you. I don't care what your uncle, your daddy, your brother, your cousin, all of them, brother, cousin. Portal blood don't work. It works, bro. I will tell y'all it works. But that's pretty much in a nutshell that kind of different. And again, it's just portal lift, big lift, bolt-on lift from Super ATV. It's really your call, but I hope this kind of checks some points, checks some boxes. Hey, like I said, this is more or less for the guys who are new out here trying to get a lift, their first lift on their first, quiet on set, please. Sorry, freaking out here, cameraman, bro. Anyway, guys, I hope this helped you. Again, if you've made it this far, we appreciate it. And, you know, let's just cut to our new outro. Hey guys, as always, if you made it this far, greatly appreciate it. Be sure to check out some of our other videos and also check out our merch store. New stuff dropping soon.
If you liked the video, like it, subscribe, hit your notification bell so you can continue to see everything. Don't forget to leave a comment. You know, even if you hate us, if you like us, let us know how we're doing.
Don't forget to follow us on socials, on our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whichever one, all up here. Keep up to date with our projects and everything else. But thanks for watching. One more time. Yeah, now we got Redbeard.
All right, here I am.
Boom! Oh, full Richard Rawlings right there. Woo! Or something. So I gotta talk over this. Quick shout out, just wanted to say thank you to the guys. Josh Crowell, who owns the 800, and Junior Flores, who owns this one. Just getting them loaded in the shop, but we want to say thank you guys for being good sports. Especially thank you, Josh, for allowing us to do some work on your side-by-side. But big thank you to both of you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you all so much.
Do wheelie!